Obi beka se wo na wo kan sa na nye opposition for no so ntiase da.
Opposition ne ho anom. Enipa 88 nana.
88 ben.
88 no more parliament.
Some of your parliamentarians make opposition.
Oh no, omo yesen. Yes,
because Nanado Besisui, Obisu Kase,
opposition
for Nanado Ayan, and
on your opposition member. Freddie Blair on your opposition member. As a so many neka. Say your mama hammer crying uncle and Santo Asubi. Oh, many neka. What you say? Etiminia, at some no, a clear rain yet, you're the MPP, a German Funuma, Sembia new. When you mean I woo me to MPP move. Ray ye, dear. Obey ye or mine ye. Say, see ya tofu 10 Ghana cedis, 11 Ghana cedis. KOD. Yes, you quite could not filling station. I sure him cancel your MPP niti and Tom Mouse.
There be so you be at the morning.
More. 80 yen and I in your home faso. Yen and I you been your home faso. Nanefa
no churu na yemra. Galam say. And they amount for to small scale miners. As sorry aban yiso. So Ramasra Bayan so say nipa ku a we yi omo say womo enko gada no womo ebebi a so mo kokunto kwane fa no womo enko ho nne momo mukuta certificate ene nkrata a chese amomo kwan say womo enye small scale mine ni mum ena omnam na ye allegation aba every small scale miners no ho ne chese forest na ye kire say Ghana for ewuremu anei the land minister be ka say waji dodo na anonye no kore because we come no more mon sem fata so mudi gala no e na omo edie gala yi yebetime to ase
se omo na e kan se nse so mbetena radio so na e kan
so my press conference omo so maka omo mfi
oh he minia moma nyina mo president Mahama one day ye kan otin kan yo menu mienu yeti kumase bibi e koso kumase bibi ekoso wodwabin bibi ekoso wokono president Mahama wo hunu menu mienu na ema saa de no ayekoso no koso edi sanyam na meye na menu bi na ya de na wose meye me makoje me nkrata meye madwuma kama me namra kwan so ye adwuma obi abebata me nchemu ho adwuma wo ye no enye ne kwan so no ebi kura woni nkrata ede na sese meye
omso maka omuka mpanyifo ne ba wo mo nko
ene mpanimfo ne ba na omo asan wo mo ni nkrata no
na ba bebia omo mo nkrata no na wo mo giska firi omo ho
menka se de omo kan nye no kure nanso mintumi nka se Captain Jabari obetumi ayesa Captain Jabari ansa na obeba wo no yo mo fa soja fo mo firi bibi reki na reki a wa ye no ansa na obesuma ne nkrofo so omba so na onim de oye na onim de woka Captain Jabari betumi ama obi kura ba ye dwuma wo site atieti adidi nkomo enipa no beba ba ye dwuma wo site wa na wotwa fe ye kofia ba okokora wo mabim e wo se muhunu se sa nipa no ya soma no oti ase Captain Jabari betumi ama obi aba ne nan na mo fikyira hwede mo ye nyina atieti nkomo amu die nyina eji Captain Jabari ayedi nas wo ye regional security coordinator no masa ontumi ka se wabu nani agu bi so se enipa so masi kura nkrata meha no na magya de woni nkrata de to so biom sa wo yi wadwuma na wo ye ne yi na namna kwan so ye adwuma menyi ni se Captain Jabari enu nti no senka omo wo issue a e wo se de di kan omo de issue ni nyina koma Captain Jabari kono ho Captain wo ye very affable wo ye just a time bia wo beko bia no wo benya no kono ne office ho e ma ne nka nkyere wo se ko na mini ho ebre bia beko bia benya no ebre bia pese one ne kasa bia wo benya no eti awose wo de wo grievances ni nyina ekoto Captain anim
de wo kyenya ne se enka kalamsin ye pese etu ase dia nka ebai wo mo ne wo grounds ho wo mo no mo nim wo mo a wo mo ye illegal ena omo a omo nye illegal ena ase ade no yaje every wo mo ma license na nkasa ho na wo mo betimi ehunu se hanom ye legal ha nye legal ena wo mo ankasa etu agum nti ebasa ne ko no ebe ye din
ena me se ansa na Captain Jabari beba wo so no na wa be ye nhwehwemu ahunu se wo wadwuma no a wo ye no eye legal anase enye illegal de toso bim ukura license no ukura wo no emra wo ho ekwan ye wo se wo fa so ye adwuma no ewo ho enti mesre me nuanom se ensem saa no momfa nkoto captain anim ona ye regional security coordinator region bia ye wo coordinator wo ho momfa nkoto regional security coordinator nanim na moma no ntiase se sei ni na eko na mommoa no emma no information emfa wo mo amunim se wo mo ye adwuma emfa mra kwan so no mo na mo betumi ama no information.
All right. Yanko ti omo press conference ne mra. Omo kire mu ye because they no mo kire ne say security for no o ha na we aba omo ne be ofri no aba o ha na we aba omo ne be ofri no aba o de yanko ti nsam na omo kan no na afi yemra meto aso e wa ha
machia na deka machia so 12 na mobile na mu nyina good morning. I'm say shemu aye shemu an Ghana National Small Scale Mining Association na enoma eha adwede nti we ye go straight to the abai say ye besre no enoma bi koso e wo ye sector ye djuma mo no a emfa enkoso emma e bi ni say enobati na police for na ha otinobati na soldier for na ha otinobati national security e che say ama ye djuma no kura say ye ntimi nye agye ensam na ye besra abai ye besra ne pi sense aban ni bia bakọ aban a bakọ ye se ya na oye ye ma enwuma nyina gu ye ebi kura wuye kwa asamado ebi so antimi anjina wo na aso bi enti ebesra aban se on free na oni yentinase ye mpanyimfo kukudam ho ye sa wo national small scale man ye wo tax force a yetimi ye adwuma na eyi nkrofo a wo red zone because amama ya ti ase se omo red zone no de yehia omo forest reserve ene ensuo mu yanso kura no yabo nyoso because yenye mine e wo nsuo mu ene yenye mine of forest reserve enti aye krado say aban frɛ na ni ntenase one on one na ye frɛ tax force no nka ho na ye kuku den omo say nsuo ne forest na security service na omo nam edwuma mu de bia operation in fact ya jinsam meka sa jinsam enti e besra aban ko to jogu fom open GPRTU ejuma amu ya bibia bibia ya fa drivers ho no e fa ho so na so drivers no so sa na pesa aban no ne ya bibia no on fa empanyimfo no so na emra members no so de hu kwa ba fa so ejuma no fa no tuma pa efra again
right. We a small scale miners association press conference nana
minia
mami you say what is some no maka
asem no a na me kan no an wo mo so kan say see se mo pese mo ne wo mo ka bom ye adwuma hwan na wo so ko hwan ho national security for no ntumi me bodawro se wa yes mo wo pese wo ne ye adwuma wo yes mo scale man abra na mo na association no mo na wo se mo de krata akoma wo mo se ye pese ni mu hia na ye ni mo ye ntotoye na se ebi a mo pese mo ko ba ebi a mo ka kire yen aha ne pese ye ko na no kra no yen kan kire mo free say o mo ka kire mo asem so mbekọ akọbọ nkrofo amane ka Jabari onye na adwuma sa so hu national security wo mo nye o adwuma sa eno nti mo na wo se mo ne national security for no e ka bom eye baako se de be ya se wo mo koye operation site a wo mo ko no wo wunim se ho ebi ade wo ho kra no wo nkrata na so ni bi eno nanchi
na adan national security for na so en contact you because some so can some asem ya mo fancy mpanyi for so
wo mo hin
na emra mo so omo association
di wo mo hin omo office wo hin hwan wo mu kosi no so eti mo ko na mo koyi mu ho adi kira wo mu wia ke odi wati ase eno a kire ana so mo so information
omo chese national security person omo chese omo nim small scale miners association
omo nim a omo nim ne se me ne wo ka ho asem yi ene bi omo bete but ye nyan hia one on one ento ntumi nka so onimu wati ase eti wo try letter no a won fan ko hin national security for try letter no mo fan ko hin but mo de mo nim national security office mo nim ba bi omo wo mo nim national security coordinators why don't you go to them
gold board here tea some honey to go definitely they will know them Omo ka ho asem say eye gold board it beni omo. Nti be den are they identified. Na omo ka say sese ne be ya omo begya adwuma na ye na ya hwe gold board no.
Say gold board no. Omo wo rep wo so. Meboa. Omo wo rep wo so. Eno nti gold board omo wo rep wo ho. No omo rep no o ye den. E de no nso e ka. Okay.
Kono so pa bibi nka nkyere wo mo.
Good.
Okay.
E de no nso ka. Eti we nyina na ye eniema bi a ye mpese. Ebeba se obi be yi nanim se won de o ye NDC ni. Eti so wo license o. So oni license o.
Yes ya no na ekoso. Omo allegations no.
So ye na adwuma yo, so onye na adwuma yo. Wase me dem ye NDC ni nti na chinchina acha wase me ye adwuma. Da bi. President Mahama ka se wo kura wo ye na appointee a wayi wo anim a wo nim wo no on pesa odo ho be frefra galamsey sem anase mine adwuma kura no opa hwe minu ama me ka se mi kiro so onim Gorbachev onim Gorbachev first USSR Russia wo mampani na ni opponent ade anu om di ebo no kwa dupa se oye kɔwinsani eno nti woni a etunufo no omo tunufo se sa na tie dia so pese ye hunu se wonom nsa dia ene dia wonye ne se efiri na ekuri se ye dwabose o se ye hi o se ye baasi mu o se ye hi o ensuo kura ma wonom bi enti go bachop na wonom nsuo wo abonten na woni di wo abonten on public se bia obi kura bi hu no otiase enti bia obanum nsuo a na me fa nsa oteneka mu ene bia obanum nsuo no sebe ya obia enhu no ena obanum nsuo no na oyesa ma fedi nkrofo e ka se wo ye kɔwinsani no ojae wo mu jae ka sana President Mahama se wo ye no ho nipa na se wo ye NDC ni na wo appointment anasa wo ban no on pese man ne adwuma kora no wo be kwa akɔ ye bi na wami akobɔ ndin edina bata ho
okay
eti se etisen
wo de nka small scale miners no enko eye omo apprentice no aso na ka omo ne omo kodi
nyese me ye NDC ni nti chinchina achia e wo se ye ma me ye adwuma ana se me ye party member eti chinchina achia wo se me ye ma me ye adwuma na mum de wo se ye ne se ye hwe se enhye ye President Mahama e de agu na kwan ye mpanimfo nyina bo na baso se one san to na mamuo no so ye be ma na kwanya enka one san to aso no san hye na mpese wo mu nyina om de ye adwuma.
All right, ma yamra 24-hour economy nyame ya adoma Tuesday 24-hour economy will be launched. Yeah, launch 24-hour economy no. The amount for dradrium say na 24-hour economy yan sheda nteho asem e wo budget yi mu kra enti ye be launchi mamiti nana ene ya bemba ben kura be kabi say e be kakra no parliament kura be run 24-hour economy ni bi enso e wo mo ba bi o mo wono mamiti nana
24-hour economy me kura de me call China for no na me se Chinese for de o mo na ampa krumo ho mo na o
China for na
o mo na obi o ye business o China kwan so bia bisa na obeka kire anadwu nyina KOD say ye si Chinese for si dan ye free ti se mire
sisi ani kukuresi ho
say si wani bete ne akukuresi ho fi say ye dwuma na dwo no pa wia ne enwumre nyina omko 3 shift ba bi kura de you 2 and so ye 24 hours 12
no we
yes wo mo na adwumaden ene om de akekere kro no yen so ye beden ye tumi aye bi 24 hour yi President Mohammed da wo kan ho asem me kan mitrim say afeina o mampani papa eden eba afeina ye benya obi opese wo buga na man no so ho anything hwe say 24 hours yi a wo kan ho asem yi say Ghana fo betumi aboa amena ye dwuma eniema bi wo ho a wo se yi firi ho
ene
research no a wo ye no on fan ko ye tax system so Jihari ekwanya ye faso chichi ye taxes no menua enu na egu nwuma enu na ntumi ma private businessman and thrive KOD edin unim se Ghana da bia me ka
Chinese for no mean say o what na hwa tax system no de say no mo ye no a eno de e manfo this businesses ho harry omo a senke betimi adopt aba Ghana ke betimi aboy
say o ye foreigner na ko bie business e wo China first 6 months omo ni uni asem
yemfiu
won be mo aye adwuma no a first 6 months ni regularize activities omo say obi bia tumi atoto bi bia they kind minimum employment I was away I was a for Chinese for you too
one fakra na mi
I was so for me no into bet me be a small office one employ Chinese for me no oh ye dwuma the omo say and sani be mount certificate of commerce now why ye dwuma be a 6 months now what could be account our China Construction Bank na sa accounts now could be wo no every month e wusika utua edit to accounts no that time I me okra no na e tua hovering around $88 or so a month o corporate tax no so
say juma net sense
so benya sen
88 na so ko tua
88 na ban no mfa ho enya fe ni wo betena se ni obu akonta ontumi nya daage ene o mebu akonta
te fix
ye fix e wo say wutua nti sa account no e wo say busum beso bia na sika dem a wo mbeti one fan ko first month one fan ko second month third month we betua double yes
176
we betua double there be say 88 no times 3 no
okay
times another
3
yes
oh okay
what you say we betua 3 times
okay
double enti no e wo say ukotua so we nya sika no send the faso sen kra no asesa ko kru mo mfa
I see
what you say
I see
eno no ye one eno nti no ena wo mo hyase no nso no o mo ma nkrofo kwan ma wo be bie mfidi nwuma ai foreigners e be bie mfidi nwuma say yenye mo tax na emum adwuma no a wo be ya wo de ko outside no de all beto no wo no betua sa tax
tax
what you say
nipa na obeto product no
ena obetua tax no ayete say VAT ye have VAT say wo twade no ena wotua meboa wo to niema no wo na wotua VAT good sa pepepe na eno etie
okay
enu nti ema companies no eho high wo mo de to so biem so wo fa adwumayefo a wo mo ye Chinese fo a ji say afi ena obetua adwumayefo ne ka
da biu mentiase
aban adwuma no kra no afi
eni etua wo mo
ka enu nti ebema wo businessman no wanya sika de invest more
enti omo ya for bedo no mbeden anya remuneration no so dia ahwe mo ho
de omo ye ne se sa wo bie adwuma no wi a e wo se wo ma enipa no adwuma yefo ni nyina wo se wo mo ba bi tena
okay
adidie ni ade nyina e wo se
wo be fa ho ka
e wo ha wo be chiche sika bi allowances bi e de ama wo because Chinese no awo no wa ba wo be ye adwuma no ke o de adwuma no be ye ye o enye se ni wo fa yare wo kohwe na semini nye ni nua ye wa di ntimi kobi me ma me papa yare ntimi kohwe no
time bia o ye adwuma
o be ye adwuma je safe na so a wo bie ko no kuro mu no
okọ
ene ono nso beko edi sa abra ni etu adwuma ye fo ka
ti eno no ka bom
eti obetumi aka sa sika ni nyina bom e de atre adwuma nti wo mo no mo ye adwuma se sia na adwuma no apeja because kano taxes o mutua no isa ena akwaji loans aye 1% na aban ne behwe se wakonta buo ni usika sem nyina ebe ye kama enye se watam sika no nam de akoto ka ba akwa ma meyire makoto ba akwa ma asiwe me medical school makoto bi eho ye nye sa nye se mi wo ayi efie ba ko ha na makoto ba akwa anwoma so makoto fie wie wa ha eho ye nye sa enu titam bia banks no ewo sika wo mo de ma ankrankra dwuma efo sa wo mo mfa enko dwuma eno ne 1 point
okay
na me bisa se aha ye betumi ayi bisa
that is the question
e betumi aba se Mr. ye de ye me de se Mr. Amwa na ti hey businessman KOD ye mra ba akon ewo ye tax system no mi se wo bie dwuma na ye director be a company. A be our capital crowd, dear be a company in our register as a company or capital in our cry 500,000 and 50,000. In fact, Ghana, we live in a fake economy. Fake economy.
Economy is fake.
A fake.
I didn't.
And no one's not making. I didn't know be a Juma. Now, what was I say? Teacher, me a branch a bamua. A friend of mine, yes, Kakakra, Mashi be a sea macon. What's I was say? Me po, me tria me hoka 25,000. Minimum 15,000.
Send no one out to your hoka. So, but you won't you say,
Seminyo. I am rat.
Jamba Beresu.
Yes, name mum. There you say, one crater mudie. Obetre say, me tria me hoka 25,000 and I say 15,000 and I 18,000. Sana betre one crater mu. Na and no hot tax.
Yaji.
Yaji, okutia my bang.
I see.
Yes.
I see.
Tax law, yeah. Abamua, a friend of mine discussing me be a juma. Now say, I was semi tria me hoka, me can't say me tria me hoka say, if 15,000 could see 25.
Tax.
No man, your pine, aji and no hot tax, and you're fake.
I see.
And you're fake.
You were no when your problem.
When ya, who problem? It's not no process for a soldier for ye crank credo, Nigeri for Nigerian Gatiano. Ye better to down. Because I was say, O Cassa would you hoka 25,000 Ghana cedis, and I say 15,000 Ghana cedis, and now 18,000 Ghana cedis, and until our whole tax, and I was so kutia.
So Binya.
So Wunya, I was so to ya. The Atosubium. What fed my four? Also, my woman be an yedi. Canteen. Say, a general who could in Jomuno. If it is more than 2,000 Ghana cedis, if it is more than 2,000 Ghana cedis, I was saying Casaidano, who could dino supermarket, no to your taxi woho. And into tax officer bar, 1 year or back will say, says he cannot the unwed the anima or do my for the canteen.
Tax.
I was say, Ochegu or market triaso, now could to your home tax.
Adriana 1 year more.
Yes, Mr. Amwa, how a businessman. Enti dia making what you say pa.
Ti had this kabia tax.
Yes. Now, say what we say ebe year 24-hour economy. Hwe won say na san Guinness a club crash to ye. Club in san club yi. Na san na pe bia wunya.
Ende minim wasam.
So dia won bi ti wunim.
Minim wasam.
Hey, na wonim say vien okay ni nso e. Won say nso vien na etumi short.
Because
the more we produce, the more taxes
they are paying.
And for that matter, sometimes they refuse to produce.
Meaning, say, your tax system, no, and more
businesses. Could you imagine, say, will be Akwaya Banjuma, Atumia 40, 50, 60, 70 million Ghana cedis dollars. Yentumin no. Wo individual no, what would do sika? Eye dwuma se nkrofo benya bi no wo mo nyebe ba beto so wo mu akonta yi antra ban wo hwe ye adwuma nkro betum because e kai betwa di aba wo no wo hwe ye wontumi ntua ti do be yansa ne adwuma nkro amenya bi hwe eno na ama enipa bebre wo munya sika no mo de akototo bond no mo de ko yes investment no because wo de be ye adwuma me abetete ene wonye.
Anyway,
24-hour economy no.
The last 7 minutes, 24 hours.
24 hours no economy no President Mahama so wo ye no. Eyo, nemum si anya tax system ni ye. Na se ekobase said ye economy sa na tie dia. Ene be it is bound to fail.
Say na enye ho nkwa so. Framework na 24-hour economy ni age na so no. Nema bi ho so ye tutu ni ye. Ye electricity ho nsem.
Good.
Your security once.
Minya. Would your electricity bill? Ebi kura man wo ye no wabaka wo. Enso ye be sa be ka wo say. Sika we wan hwe bibi ti say withholding. Withholding. Makota de Mr. Amu aho. E dia be ye me madwuma. Ye say me a me koto ade no a me tue sika na ma Mr. Amu ano. was a sika bi free ni sika no so ekotua ma aban na anyenyam bia me ye tax collector eti me kotie no Mr. Amu ase wo mpene ma me so ndi ade ne bo no ode ayeden ode age me was a me pem sika ekotua saka no anye sa na se wo mo ba be check me a metua double 100%. I am the same Mr. Amu. I say we dey business as a move. So hwe me mako han Mr. Amu adan store. Say me ko ye bibi kakra no. Na wode am na wati ni sika wie no. Ye be ka kire me say me mante withholding no. Ye 15%. I was saying ka Mr. Amu so be give me 1,000. Me te 150. 15% ye be say 15 cedis me bo. I was saying ka me te 150. Every so. Na mi ko tuama aban Mr. Amu ampene mama anti 150 no waje 1,000 cedis ni nyina fa
tiji so wa pesika kotua
sisamia me pe 150 no ekotuama aban ma mpa kotua na ye ba metua 300 instead of 150 no samre we is when ye mfiri ho a eno nti na Ghana adwuma no entumi nkoso no
I see
eno nti na nyuma bebre agu eno nti na sabio hwe KFC wonim fie dodo adri eda so wo ho ukwa brochira enyuma bi brave over 100 years ebi cry over 200 years ebi over 300 years ye na kansofo nyina beto da so kura adwuma no ahanso de sebi enipa no okura adwuma no okofa adwuma no bae no owu ane makura ntumi nhwe adwuma no yie
na onyin ni say possibly kwan efa so a yaye tax system no eka ho nipa kakra bi netua abanzo hieska sen ye mo kwan dam ho se muntua na ye nyere mo kete na ne muntua na Ghana ho nto no
ye wo tax evasion wo mo a obi wo ho a wo mpesa tax no betua kora en obi wo nso a otua but problem ne say wo mo be ye wo mo adwini se wo mo betua se wa nkasa wa bi adwuma na wa wakọ ayi giare wakọ ka to obi se mpesa mbe register masa wan hwe yi a asemo ebe ka kire okura no officer no a wo koto no no se nyame amwo wo a sika obegye wan san na register dia ma akra na yasem foforo
okay
wa kose wo register no sometimes me transinam dwuna isim say Ghana has nyame amfa anto akoma so se biedwuma mu obi nya binya untumi nye
odi kira okay
untumi nye esanse se obi biedwuma o Ghana yehunu as public enemy.
All
government institutions fight against him.
All
government institutions they fight against.
Na advocates say private businesses and
non na make as President Mahama 24 hours no so person wo ya sa resetting no e was said to me ye adwuma e reset all sectors. All sectors. Could you imagine say EPA for be ba catch us when try EPA licenses adwuma no kra na ye ma anye adwuma no a registered general formal to me krata so betumi aye adwuma wakoje tax watua wakoye we watua came EPA be catch us we ni EPA permit ntie ma anye adwuma wo be hwe na kai metropolitan fo aba yesi wo ntwa ho permit ye ma anye adwuma enka yesi operational permit watua operational permit awie what your operational permit awie no afeni abeka kire us signboard nso also otua ho permit maybe say signboard and can operations no ho ana you see all this China, that is not so. It is neither here or there.
How den ka benya nkefa China model no mra.
Yes. Yes sir. Enka kwadwobo nsu kwe na nka ode me kọ.
Nanka
because ehọ de me mako school ho. Ma kire o made ho ho mo so akire made. Me ne Chinese ni na no hwe wiem kura minimasema wo ka. What you have been kura minimasema wo ka. Because she Chinese culture. Oh niha. Because she Chinese culture. Enuntino senka minya opportunity ene yakwa. Hwe wonim say enano na me ka wo mafidi ya so say.
Na ne be say nyabre o de ye na fa we si ma.
Enuntino say ye kwa China ho a kwadwo nsu. Ba bi o bia no say we his excellency because on na represent o mampani
e wo China.
Enka one family na chibusumi nsia ne enko
na ko cheche niema
na enhwe kwan ya Chinese for say Mandela can simbi or say if you talk to somebody in his own language he likes you more than talking to him
in a foreign language,
in another language.
Okay.
It is a otisa wo kan ne kasa
sininu anu
of how se ninua
okay
of how se na danfo of how se ni bibia no enti bibia wo che no beba even though you are foreigner na ya hu nti yen de ye nim se de wo mu ye omu nwuma se de wo mu sitie se de wo mu ye omu hihye nyina hwe na yen ganafo no yen ka no kre eno na amakwan ama wo mo yaje yensem eniema afa nti 24-hour economy no se omampani pese ye we cannot disassociate ourselves from the Chinese economy.
Okay.
Said the Chinese for ayamo economy na ye no. We have to learn from them. See yetumi ko hwefiri omo ho na ekwan omo fa so ama wo mo tumi bie nwuma no etumi yes ade a menua ye be fa Chinese for no bebre aba
abeboa
am wo mo bie nwuma no wa ha firi sa wo mo no wo mo man krofo ebe bie nwuma bibi te sa cotton girls nom ne sa big supermarket no wo ko China wo be ka se ho ne firi wo enso wo mo ba ho keke na de aban ne ye ne se wo ba no ama wasase wo se so obetumi esi 10 supermarket e wo 10 regions across the country 10 regions no so dia obema freeland abane ma omasase wo mu asisi na kese ana fe wo sase se ne momfa me nkrofo no nko no mu nkosua technology no
na momfamra
ene omo de omo ko school ekosua technology ene omo san de ko fie ekoyi ye wo omo dia na kakra sa wo omo de adwumaden ena sese China adru ba bi adru eti Ghana say pese ye yia ya kano ya ne akabrofo den ye say the economy the every successful country no the backbone of the economy is the private sector nanso yen Ghana de private sector no become public enemy. All government institutions they come after you.
All right.
As if say we you for reata.
Right.
Overata na ajiska kwatena America so yare woman. Na mia me di misika. Ebetena ha ya adwuma. Ama obi aye no me mom. E na ne ye tata me.
Nana, me fancy.
Ye beda ne akoye 24-hour economy.
Ye be saba. Da be no asaba na ya toa so afiri honom na ya hwe ye wura 24-hour economy ni mankasa.
Eti ke odi.
Nana.
Ye dia asem nyina ba wiye no. Me sans represent Mahama. Oma economic management team no when the one economic your friend no can say what a solid when solid economic management team
where they
quiet but effective
economic
management team.
All right.
Omo ntinase na omo nhwe ye tax system no mu ye na adwumayefo ehun tumi han wo mo na omo fa sika ni me bie enwuma ni bebre wo ye bie enwuma ni bebre a adentina me ma bie adwuma na mse me ye campaign ama madwumayefo na chinchina atia wo se me kototo niema no wo supermarket kontomre ye ton bi wo supermarket wo ye ton bi wo kran so me kototua ho taxi no makoto kontomle nya ado amako ene body ene bayire ebe no amadwumayefo adia ye say ebru 2000 enti nanka wo se mekoto no supermarket na metua ho tax ma anya ne saade a ene sa asika no e wo se wo chegu adwumayefo na katua so na okotua PAY pay as you. Can you imagine?
Thank you, Nana. Your Fesiana o message wa ha. I say Nana should not allow his inordinate love for the NDC and President Mahama blind him into advocating a third term for the president, which for all intent and purposes will be a recipe for political chaos in the country. By the way, per his own proverb, se onyomo hwegua ena hu hihye dia, if the luggage were egg, how could you have arranged? Tine kushia. I think conversation share the same. Anyway, Nana, but that's it. Thank you very much. We Nana Bibiba oko jabbing and important honma.
Crystal Palace Garden.
Hono Nana Yamisha. Any way, you ever saw to us 24-hour economy, the own pa. You banner for ye di home and come. About your fat trusty, ever hanum na, you ever saying Abedi and come on, you want some who do be di home and come on, and so our Mr. Joseph Amwa ewa ha ono ye senior member movement for change ono ewa ha sanso ena Jerry James Suka minue Jerry Su ewa ha ena Professor Smart Sapong enso ewa ha oko aye KST wa ono ewo aye penipa ba ko ho no ma mo fa ne ni agro kra mo toto na se ono so ewa ha no ma obeboa ama dwumadie no akọ nanim ene me sure say Alhaji Chai Isha Chebrobe ebeba na say Alhaji Juapo na ya to dwumadie no so na me sure say straight away na fe yenko yemfa aye toko no dia na mra na yemfa CJ dia na ne esedun ketia enso friends Electoral Commission dia na esedun ketia ka say ono ene ni two deputies ni nyina no they are not fit for purpose so they must go sa ena ya ka kire CJ say ono so nya fit for purpose ena nei paging Alhaji Aba Alhaji Aba na boko de
Agraka na so
ya me do me ho ye
good
last week na me show ni ma fi say from maybe the call
ai kodi baby papa
o ma man ko bie
kafra
right enti me answer sem from free ho Mr. Ma me answer from free ho na yen hwe ne de abewura aye CJ die no mu anano press conference oye ya amanfo se nokre no woka ebesi or the emotions aka ho ebesi ase or the politics kakra eso abewuram mamenti wadwene emfamfa ho
that's pa sana ese no menchi atiefo ni ahwefo nyina adesradie bi na me to man nyina enim say the 1st July say man agiatum say day of prayer the message senka titru media houses ni nyina mususu mumfa nye part of your program
say
ne mompae mo man
oh okay
mompae
yemfen siso nye program
nye program yempae nko ane mo man na o man entimi nkone ni man di ya ne nyina bedi ye den a Ghana ha ni free
de wa no
de wa ni ene ye bia me free ba wo mo be kira de nchese me we kra ho ene mo mri ba kama American flag nko ane sisi so
Ghana flag ba kokoro ni so
Ghana flag ba kokoro ni so
na reho Oti Ghana
American flag nko ane sisi so basa chese indirectly no we
have lost our identity yira
na nipa no mo hwe ni nyina so as ye indoctrinate mu say ye de na nya on the mompa ne anyi o man tum se de ni ne hwe ne anyi ni nti mesrem say media house organ nyina over 600 of them no
ye mfante akoma so
ye nya no say the project ye mompa e bia mompa e mfa mompa
the money nyina de wanye bia up to 12 na nka wabosa okay over to you programs
nyina adwene me on say my ba ko pay we ni wo
all right some 10 minutes me yanko
enti media de na nana ti a okan na nanka o kan ba ko bi na madwene ye me say na oyo hina
oyo hina
ne ho de ne sen ko ho
nana bi river okay
ne sen ko ho because especially where obetimi aka say joma ma so ko sikante mo
and they be a worker.
But which is dangerous as a chief, no? You don't have to go that far. Apart from never be okay out to say, at least or no watch baby or but never how can yes, you cross the line.
Okay.
You don't need to cross the line because yet your man will see. Your boss will be a response to say a recipe for disaster. Your mama or pursue a journey didn't know the town was one.
Only in the second term, no con baby.
One call now. A man for the you a push use an or that.
How could you win this? So,
one we have a cancer, or man, so but then, tis I you better cry. Who bear a man for here, say, bra, dear my papa be a bit me in your hand. Then you never wipe me now. Yeah. Until your best friend say, on your car, uncle. Now, when you be amnesty, or when Panos Nana. Even though they say, what is this so much short leaders? Said
hey, baby, way.
Maybe say, Jadam has one short leaders.
I'm also there as a bola sujano. I shall say above Funya.
It's something that I say, or Shannon Super. Nti you know na meka afei na so ye mra de
so I said nketia general
ma mfa house nto aso ezi ndiketia so On the say no. In fact, he was one of the persons I respected. My baby, I walk on. Or you losing still. Because Penny, with your attention, your system, see. In me, just talk no deal why now one man can open in a beginner can say this is fit, it's not fit for the purpose.
No concern the deputy now.
I know where sound crofui etimia hwe amia to aba ama what
landslide.
Nini na ji wa nhunu hwe. Na beginner we can so munya fit for purpose.
Or say Sal enya a first parliamentary candidate in the last election. This one, Kwabena still this in
Kwabena and you know power. They have the security
apparatus.
I don't know where young build security in such a way. Bit me, I can't see me. Now, but you know, I can't say, wow, just at least now all kind of crash say, or lose confidence in himself. So you don't have the capacity to do that. We're not also about a president. Oh,
because
me obia me straightforward. And now the baby done. And this ya dear papa so many things. I mean, but only this no only say. And because you see there's tension. My media see. That's how we have a become. Not just say the growth can say when my plan. You know, I'm more yard.
Yeah.
But my miss by easy for you. Womu a say a woman share. What me to Obama, modding kunim kakraka we been see Canada. Still, that's original now can't say we are. Come on, Colaman canal original baby. Now open you know, Obe president, now open you know we can't say we are. How can we trust you so bad? Oh, mamma, yes, vindictiveness now,
okay.
But vindictiveness is now. And you have a dream baby.
And you have a baby.
That's a war, so I've been our plans of Baba. How can we trust you? The messenger say, slow down because we can't see me on pass and for front. So the neighbor be see for no as a person. I man for what GDB now, one out when he be see for so dear. And the hand of the career and political career. And we started teaching on it. When you're very careful.
All right.
And then to Tokunu. My can't SMP. Now I know press conference. Obey press conference. No, status work as I know. I don't know we are finally we can say
resign.
Because Nyama Obeka Nina Yenema. You have presided over some of them as a chief justice.
Okay.
What I can say, I didn't know more. You know, say, Yamauma emetna a
public. Okay.
In fact, my public. Mrano say, and you know, I can't. The law is the law. Mrano say, and now officer or no one 7 year can as a kunyano or 1 year can. And you will know as justice talk no was a maker. And your office is to know, office in no, or hope I know, a whole 7 year. It's the office in someone, send your canon. And yet justice talk no, and now any other justice. And the one chance I know when whom free, or chance I know in whom free mom, you say, a since we had you in the way say, I say, or no, and I say. Is the office.
Does it bring to question Yamrando Article 146 because a nearby a man for be who said no, the did yama ye who said Kwanya Yasha Samrano Ke ye be Kanwa and Kabebwa.
You have to move beyond that. So just one na lunch matina can. One no lunch matin's more can be so what's on one find you now? So a whom be buba wa untimpeja.
Okay.
Or say a quite fast why ye independent constitutional bodies no. And you're right. Because maybe a president in Sao. And the Bassa maybe a Nipano or ye mama president. And the young man in such a way say, you war second chamber, near president the you. But okay, yeah. For instance, association is you two-tag. Two-tag president, you president. One more you on president. So call you taxes, sir. So call other now. Man the two my baby. It is a far omen in our heads as presidents near Doma for independent. Second chamber. Not say omu na omu yi chief justice ya. President is out. Then sign him. Et oban way na adwuma. Way na adwuma pepepe. San ho ba samwa e we no ayi no. Ana be frɛ.
Okay.
What you say? But say so you skill constitution in such a way say as the president is too powerful say bibia. E be ka kra you kra messenger kra ne be. When the president is too powerful, this is what we see.
All right.
In the article, one day I can't watch the minano. Yam fanning in a winche. Now you got a situation where such independent constitutional, but like easy as you don't get the account once and all other ones. This second chamber, they be you.
You need power and free president.
You need power and free president because the power of the president. Sana a Bush never ever can. Was we need to build strong institutions, but
not personalities. Yeah. Obama,
yes. You need to build strong institutions, but not strong men. So we have so much strong men who grow him say, just say, oh yeah, the evidence will be who's there now, oh yeah, raffle. When the institutions are not working.
I see.
What I say? So institutions here, Makola, Menana Bako, or UK. There be a school of Fiana. What say? Woman 20 hours. 20 hours say on fire. Now the can on fire.
The school name.
So we are beyond 20 hours here. Or time so. That's all called renewal. Infama.
Obumbraso.
Emra Juma. One more Nigerians for you know how years and woman you know your repartee to Amoba. When we order Honma away, because we did 20 hours. What I say? It is hard say the same institutions here, police team here, in such a way say. Me could a land cruiser and the first in land cruiser, you know, bet my cross a red light. What cross the red light? Who cross the red light now? Police knew who has it. What cross away? Oh, that's away there, and yeah, not okay. I reach your mum strum rapa.
Penny for
yeah. Because you know,
a begu and was
a begu and was it. Some better Attorney General no Canada was one over speed. And no mochino, and no man ticket, and no friend office can come the first one friend office or person
or influence.
Yes, I came from the position. The law if we are association for agent licenses. And we need to get to that point.
Can we get there?
Why can't we get there? Say you're building a who not say, we need to work with values. Your teachers say we need values, moral values. They build on my nothing else. And just what you had the 3 professors now your cromfoa would build on my. We been go school about the value kekeno. It mean make something different.
Right. Okay.
It's young building values. Oh my building values near. I tell you say young meresa de every.
I'll come back to you. Jerry. Mamemra na yenhwe. Ese don kati answer mo akoka. Chief Justice press conference or ese bia nam so ya nei mabeti committee si amfa Chief Justice mun sensemu ya nei what hom pentin kwa say emotions so say politics so say law ni nyina wakadi afria wodi abai enei the chairman of your party ako make a pronouncement say the Electoral Commission and the 2 deputies they are not fit for purpose inti Ozomkro. But you use mic and mame.
Kodi.
Jerry?
Eshiache.
Pa. Sa ye na wa ye meyi. Ene we jamesi ho. Enye hwe. Mambi se men kan chose ni nuano. The judges.
Yeah.
Aha. Même ça me bien me non dia to awasam so.
Oh, I see. My mentor, me bancha kesi obana. In fact, minua pa medana so me gidi se otie ene enwumi anaso ohwe. Me fa akwanya we so na in fact me co-panelist Mr. Amoa ene Professor Smasapon ene me amewofa Alaji. In fact, me more wabaso my production team Jumaso amoye. Share ya che yi pa. Ke wo de ani di mu sene Mr. Amoye de tu dwa no. Nyame ya adoma year 1st July.
They say be Tuesday no and say be Friday.
Be Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah a Christopher no Christian service no. Venue no Ashanti region. You call CCC.
Okay.
Aija. You be share free 8 a.m. Na yapon 10 a.m.
Okay.
And a Muslim service no so venue near Kumasi Central Mosque. Asawase. And also time near 12:30 p.m. And Tianidium. Ghana for Yajibra, Yeshu Medi Kessi. Yeah, was Santimante moon. Yes, best say Sadan day. In fact, you fancy one your mom or mine Ghana. Kewadi, any deal. A year, baby, Mr. Moore, I see, and may 5 free ho. Now, the American say a year Electoral Commissioner. A year, Jen Mensa, Ababe, the dear.
Obey any day.
Obey any day.
Debbie Mintia says, Obey any day.
Say, if you say, essentially, another Dankwa Kufuado. Or appointing on Obey any Juma.
So, Ogusu Juma.
Ah, okay.
Anna.
Kewadi. Obey any day.
That's all, Anna.
Ada ho. Say, a young Kwabatu beer.
Okay, it is all.
But they have a fan, sir. Any day. A reasons are about the chairman of the National Democratic Congress. A man in a cast as him way, make us a bonimo.
Nyani bonim.
Send me a year me offer me papa my day now, Mr. Abo. I say, in fact, Penny or Pese when the president of Ghana. That's answer me for no day, and you know, they may, in fact, I entirely disagree with Mr. Abo. Because you were my you need the AC or Ghana.
And then they see
Sama a year chairman is here doing Katia to Jano. KOD wouldn't be.
Ebinidi, meaning be
Sal, reasons now, or dear Mayano, San Trophy, Akpafu, a year Lolobini Lipe. Electoral Commissioner, it to me deny or more of representation.
And then Electoral Commissioner, yeah.
Any deal. Ghana for or my jibbo moshe and enumerate. You will chrome her prior to a year 2020 elections. One constituency, ya titi, and sa a year community snap boat, a year Santrofi, Akbafu, Lipene, Lolobi. Muja, or more esio.
A DNA CMA, that is the issue.
Any deal. Mujo mo esio, Electoral Commissioner. Say, our communities need ye. Say, Wamonka Ghana home. Say, Wamonka Oti region home. Any coin say, or more representation.
The question is that what did the Electoral Commission do?
Anything, you know, people we started advocating that there should be a constituency for SAR. Ghana for or more nim dear wa momu babonten. Wangasa ya tena ha discuss issues will be. It is a what constituency. Na sa afwe as a dear wo monka constituency no as wo monka ho. Miwa ohwe article 33 you are disenfranchise them. Their right to vote as in article 42 no. What disenfranchise afwe. And article 33 now so my as you say these people we can take legal action against the Electoral Commissioner for doing that. Because a nipa no rights ana we deny no ana yeba Ghana haswa ye hwe ekwan a ye fa so easy e wo Ghana ha ye mra pon no e kire se sa kwan no Osha eye kwan a ye faso yi eye the justice of the court of the Supreme Court. Sa kwan na faso eyi electoral commissioner. And DNT na bema wo be electoral commissioner. Incompetence. Stated misbehavior. And it is clear said the electoral commissioner and then his 2 deputies, in fact the entire composition of the electoral commission. The Oma Yenina say, in fact they are incompetent for the job. And a year chairman is doing get here, the all can say apart from a year Sal Huns and Semi Ablekumanov die. Yes, they say I'm putting say I got 3 a year polling stations to say. Now 3 polling stations. And then me copy security. I'm on my baby. Na ya recounting. And then me kwako declare kwachina just say inconsistencies bebre.
You blame them because the court ruling say yama police will provide security for the collation of that result. It had an Abraham Electoral Commission. So the one more at the crata by when the situation happened. Say because Ghana has some ran a year and they quoted the relevant laws supporting the other still they blame no easy for.
KOD NDM Electoral Commissioner would can declare results no, right? Would declare results no. I'm a rabbiner, a honorable rabbiner. I didn't the man declare results. No. These are the kind of incompetencies I can want them. What do I say? Okay. You have the polling stations. You have 2 baby over polling stations in ABC. And based on a year or coalition and the Mawujina so now we declare results and NDC so we win.
Chiromba said they did that under duress and some of
so these are some of the incompetencies I am talking about. Duress and only there. Yet the 2 now also say sign. And I was sign. Yet the 2 edge now also say a year declare results. And I will declare results. And the electoral commissioner, you know, prior to a year 2020 elections. Prior to a year, even the 2024 elections, they just ended elections. A year 2025 no. Unim senior a year NDC ne Ghana for SGNA Electoral Commissioner so because now suspicions ne Dawson because we have a deputy EC commissioner. Obabon Timbe catch Ghana for say NDC is an existential threat to Ghana's democracy. Okay, answer wanka.
They said that.
Obia oye referee. Now kwako di a match. Now utumika same way. Clearly, this is telling Ghanaians your stand. So prior to a year 2024 elections, it came to a time we had to demonstrate in all the 16 regions in Ghana because and then East Becca way or Chinano the Fufraba. In fact, there's a transparency. Now, what's all the year, Jumano? Now, say the processes towards a year election 2024. No, now there was so much vagueness. So we had to demonstrate in all the 16 regions. In my own constituency, a room maybe a dim work. They say, Nipa no war or for constituency. Or ye the registration for Ruko, Nani Diakwakopi, a yopusiga. And who sends some bebre? Yama ye ni anya ding. Ni ama ye ni an ho. Because na Ghana for ama you say omo de omo abeto aba the idea at the mind to say you protect omo votes. It would say election is not a one day event. A process. Hwe kwanya ye faso ene ema 2 mino etumbedi ensa.
Don't you think so rather we strengthen the your friends relevant laws and regulations or is in it than say you be the Electoral Commission and the deputy free say you free honoma. One thing I'm envisaging is say and the institution no politics in the room said ye a good for Dubai we Charlotte say free honor. People are thinking it's a retaliation time. So yes, you knew we no free honor. Your baby be yes sir, what are we doing to our institutions? Instead of strengthening our rules and regulations now, the robust nature of the EC no. Why don't we look at that place than looking at the individuals now? Institution.
Dia odia to dia waka no no kwanso no strengthening the Electoral Commission. Because we ba no be Electoral Commission free. Now we suba no be free. Or man you couldn't demand say that the ABC say in an instant. When you Electoral Commissioner, media granted. A year chairman is saying get here estate was stating the reasons was a sal and a Blekumanov. But the Mesomedi count no. And you have an Electoral Commissioner. Or no we declare the stand say many political party way and Ebobra. In the course of strengthening the EC and giving them a Nyama womu here. Then what do we do about Nipana on us we declare? I want him say as an Electoral Commissioner, no, I will say public you need to stay neutral. Kewodi, then how are we going to deal with him? So that is part of the incompetence, that is part of the stated misbehavior.
Okay.
And the Constitution has stated very explicitly. Ewo yamra upon him. Eti yamfa Constitution no. Yan kambutu na yan kasa entisa. Na yan massage issues na no. And ne aye 28th June. And then exactly 7 years. His Excellency Nana Dankwa Kufuado. Wo yi Charlotte say e free ho. And ne exactly 7 years. And reasons now was 30 years no. Say stated incompetence in the kika ho and our ABCD
misappropriation of funds
and all that. And no punim say wo mo di petition no come president no. Nipa no the petition no petition sa nipa no they say enu baby na esi nipa no say be we free. And so they say unhie nipa no medi adanse and the account the person was nowhere to be found, but the president still went on and they made sure the right thing according to them was done.
That is my fear.
And listen, Maka Kewodi Maka me say send your work no say ye ne sa na fe dia ono so wa mama hu say na Kewodi kotokwa ne ha se kwa kobobo na referee oba be di match na wa mama hu stand say we dey support e has and now support kotokwa nti ayo say match no me gina phone no so am ye player no ayo say e be kwose wo
nti say the referee apply rules no correctly kura still adwumu
exactly adwumu no ye be hu say asema te say de ekoso no te say odi ni ye kura na ye be gas we ni
anyway ye na festival me na
eti asema ye di tudwa no in fact me tin say eye chairman Esiedu Nketia de asemu ya tudwa no in fact ye nim say Electoral Commissioner say no kan no pompo obeko
munim ni sa
me am ti hei
unim so obeko
nim say ni obeko
anyway
because abroad omonde sa ansem no tudwa nim there is this member of the Electoral Commission in national radio so aye communication say me tie me of Ishak na yeso won ko ye Electoral Commissioner member of the Electoral Commissioner Kewodi, what are you telling me?
That's what Ghana need. And if he qualifies to work at the Electoral Commission, what is wrong with that?
Obi a publicly what about Bontia? Me no ye nam ha na hey na defending MPP ni de ka no is your Electoral Commissioner referee. Oh, Kewodi, I say mo got name.
I'll come back to you. I'm going to Alaji for. Alaji.
Kewodi.
Alaji di asembeba. Me pesa obeka. Alaji.
Kewodi.
Yanhwe chairman general ne tokono de ne yakabom na ya.
Yo Kewodi me
10 minutes maminti you.
Emfa kwenzen chi ahwefo ne atifo. Me come mpesi so. Sita kwaman be poso. Chi amade shegna enwumre. Kewodi.
Alaji.
Ombekro munza me yime.
Now there's only way. Then now. And that position now.
And some me lecture commerce technical.
And don't be use free.
I don't be yime. Omra no be yime. Asam na eti. Because the regime no any abato na amanfo toma wo no.
Omo ya omo nim say MDC4 e worry MPP4. And the MPP4 nso worry NDC4. Sabi mpreduasa. Eniema na omo ye no. Omo na ebo omo amana. Into omo nto aso. Media minim effect. Hwɛ. Da bia me yonko NDC4 share communicators me no mu share. Me catch them say me niema minim no sei no. Se na minim sa ebra na e wo power na nka me communication ka part bi wo ho a enke sign.
I see.
Yes. Kodi.
I like you.
Me catch them say adia ye friend voter sentiments. Yene ne yede to aba. Professor wa ha. Professor of statistics. Hunu human behavior, election pattern, reasons why people vote, and this anima ni nyina. Me mention edino. But ye koye research wo baby. Is amwa. Enipa ye kotu mo na ye busa wo mo nsem no. Se uhu wo mo a ne se unni ahobrase a ububu o mabomfia.
Onfa mo nya hwe.
Me na me kachro. Na unim se ye ne omo twetwe nkomo wie ya ye fili enima nyina wie ya omo ma omo closing remarks a ye sorry ye no na awosia ye den na wosia gome. It dawned on me say ye loose na ye loose ye no. Na echina sane ma no so ampa. Na wonim bibi. Me free constituency 1, echo constituency 2, echo constituency 3. Dia kaning na na boring.
Adekrona.
Hwe? Menu akuma of friend saying Jerry. Jerry me kan na say obetu yam constitution nyina abegu ho ewa ha. Efa CJ remove ayi ho. Ena fe die Musa de abeka ho ne Mami Jane Mensa. Ena omumienu nyina esa ye ema. And yes, I will bar as vice president, first ever in the history of the Republic of Ghana. And the man could mienu position mienu war of maimu and ye dia mawom. And to the account of constitution, anyone you know stated misbehavior, blah 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 blah. Oh, they can't brofuna. Mimi tia mania jepa. Brofuna can mania je. Brofo ne mbra nyina mani agye
I don't know ni agye alaji
every say so what's from wa won hu say modi mani asi sa ma me fo no so
even if niema no mo kan tangible a whole water
me see entina me shase ya me kire wo me die o me kire wo me die na me kan wo mfa every say sayare na me wo power na me defend no sayare no abi no mo na media menye obufo nti ya na metietia wo mo na so mbobo mo bati na nam so mo ho den che minute no na tumi na adidi wo mo tirim nti no o kan wo mo nya dai wo mo fa empanimfo se yare a bekum krama ne to ne
to na pempem
mo MPP NDC4 kro no e daw ma pempem o kan hwe e do mbeko
sa
hwe
obi o mo petete mama president na so efese be dom do ko
tetem no de yamutu tetem no de dead on arrival se sia ye kasai omo functional executives akwakoshia pay what I'm hearing no say MPP for tiemi a ye beba ho but MPP for tiemi a early election na ye pese ye kono a revise wo mo so when they want to do their presidential primaries.
So person bantem.
Now officer, she. Me, myself, Professor Smart Sapon. Me underestimate NDC da.
No, I understand it.
W. hwɛ wo no mu hyia ɔba pan ɔba no na office bia wo na ɔno ka di ni nani so gidigidi no ɔwɔ plan B ɛwɔ plan C ɛwɔ plan C D hwɛ
I see.
winning time a almost free military edi eba constitutional rule. Oh, the way almost bend they careful no smoothly. Oh yeah.
Seamlessly. Anyway.
Mr. Me na fe me Professor Ahoy. Kwame na local government guy no. On the other head a con ho game pam head a entire office ni ko dim komo keke because me MPP ni but na head a run ho ni ko dim komo keke. Oh ni buku no choye. Was it that MPP eco siege na yes say ya boycott parliamentary elections no dan wo mutu champagne. If you say no mu say MPP MPs mako 30 crown e parliament a
Me how
mo. Change men sanom and I go for adwo masam na okay. Adokofo nom kofi kura do apreku nom. What you say? Friday Blay nom. People are born dia they in themselves no presidential materials. Let me come back. And the media minim say
how am kwa room kra ya se kuma
oni actually wo yanko no ni e wolego no so time ni e wolego say ya ho kire ya nanke ye position bi ama na ka bi ama ya parliamentary candidates ni mienu ni ekohia omo how Yakubu Ogede any actually wo mienu no me independent candidates are no more parliament entime sa wotiso na obubu asumnua na eye kraman ato sorry kura ato kraman pampam media minim say the sentiment out there and say wo pa ye wia na kemre wo mu a bie phone line na beto asum asem say maame no enye say omudo omu ani asiso omu beyi no keke ene omu de yesade no wo opposition wo kan asiadu nkatia kroya asiadu nkatia kroya on de no ye explicit ewo Mrs. Tokon. What does it? And about power so no opposition and support what side Jane educations and so why explicit. Onyomo. Sabin previous we no me no nyina no omo bia no wo ye menua ba se moja nua ba. There be. Omai no mbesom ye. No mo abesom na mo say mo aba power. Mo de ade a munnimu ya ne ayidie galamse ne de mo nkokoko what just here galamse de ko de hiam galamse de ko de hiam mo
some ko
nanu ya LGBT emrantie mienu bi free South Africa be Germany wa ha take pictures
yeah symbol of your friends and omukoye wase
yeah omuko nkroma misalem ho esa free ho esa ko aburi botanical gardens. Oh yes, professor. Twitwa photo kama abegu ya ni mu ase poto yen ya pawu omsa ko back. LGBT mobile mu de ahia fridge mu galam say mo tutu papa so afedie NDC fo na edikala enso na no mo say ayese tea no ye penso no so topan no anu anse wasa na wadi mebo a om de empampa nene min kokko hwem me Dr. Frenze Hanabisiu and wanya Chinese for best and 9 bi achi wo no wudi nanim na gwasa na so we galamse fight ni niye galamse fight ni wo so mba wo the state of emergency Misamu a support womo say omo no onim say omo the state of emergency e beba nti no misamu a support womo say so omo weni a omo famra misamu a omo ba ye e confiance ni state of emergency ye wi
abuso be no fiance
okay because I
fiance
am e perkase e per enfia na omo nkroso e perkase ntra musu minsia state of emergency na wen Omuka say President Kufuor need the political will to fight Galamsey. Fi say onu Kufuor na nkasa na odigala. Jomahama odigala. Sada ba so chebe. Eni nti na won't be fight no. Ibrahim Mahama Odigala. You need to know to fight him.
So they are making every effort. Blue water guard
Joy, your friend saying.
Erasmus
say NDC chairman Dika. And you say no one the galam say no ayeko kwasa LGBTQ no omo di ache fridge o friend is saying senior high schools omo kan say omo be ma headmasters na nkasa ana akoto enuane e wo local market no say ya omo ye U10 at the list of the omo headmasters nato and the omo nkasa say buffer stock and I said ye omo no omo kan say double track omo buy ya 10 ton time ye the 3 times no ever I said the minister for education mekasa was 2027 a double track and enco to na monka no crunch Ghana for.
I see.
These are the real issues. See,
ni krakra kan say, kwako si say.
Ni krakra ni say, mami toko no say ye kwani akototo na no kra na ye ne body search. Twi wa kan say.
Ehwe no ho.
Sesen.
Ye de ensa bobbo no hwehwe ba bia ne ma betimi ahyehye.
Professors myself on your interpretation. You and I were not there.
Was I no? Said the machine say yes. So
you and I
were not there.
You and I were not there.
Okay.
Oba Owokunu. Onimonyamfwa onone the second female chief justice in the Republic of Ghana. Mo kototo na no mo ye the body search na dan ayi of friend saying Walton area oba no wadi suicide bomb bi e be hye no wana ada na mo kuma me anu asesa wo be yire na nim guase na modi ne fam no de sa nim guase ene ferry say ada na say mo de ye ma me no
okay.
No, oba bag him. Na me kura me lecture. Me student kura me nhwe ne bag him. Me nhwe ne bag him. Sa me o me research nti me de me sa kobobo no ho ana ma sa nhwe ne bag him. Ade ne mkwase no. Wenye ne mkwase mo de gu ma me no. Afedie mo de yesa ne ma we sa nyina susu nti no. Afedie ba bia mo kura mo kodi na sam no. Mo se mo ma ne kunu ma ho. Some person mo de mo nsa keka han nti na mo se.
Fry alaji. I'm some them say can do some person.
Mami na yin min kan show. Min kan.
So some person them say
min kan show. Okay. Okay. Me pacho da bi mi samu pacho. Me pacho. Me kan mi enu. Dey di kan. Was say a thorough search on my body. And handbags. In violation of protocols and courtesies extended to the Chief Justice in honor of the country domestically and internationally. Then, connected with the husband, was it a denial of opportunity to be in the hearing room with my husband or a close family member?
I say you search now.
Oh, you body search.
I give it that. I'm not prof for that. Prof.
Okay.
Ni bani ho.
Mesaba.
Ni bani be no ai.
Prof. Me too. Alaje ni abredo do.
Me da say jumre. Ye cha ebusuafo e hwe ye wonmo amajumre tie ye na ye mu bibia ajo. Ene na program kase bi wo me krom wase kropon. My hu ni intimate me ankobi. Okay. I'm in Memphis State University and then we a small fundraising activity.
Memphis State University.
Yes, unfortunately maintaining them.
Okay.
But your boy and Penny for organizes our program nabaso.
All right.
A chair my hinete kwemo sechim. Nyamia domwa na ochi sende ebrebe mu ebeko ho.
All right.
Na baby mu yedu ye bia so de kakra akwakoboa. All right. A chair MC and Penny for wasa Memphis nyina. miɛnsa no nyinaa memfi east, memfi central, memfi west. Menka east nko a yɛkyia wasa memfi man nyinaa. Nsɛm mmienu na ade ba yɛ easy. Me monitor, but generally, but me starting the same. NDC yɛ adeɛ yɛaba ha yɛbɛbɔ ɔmo aba so severally on some scores. Ti me yɛ plus and minus analysis. Ebinom ɛbɔ negative, ebinom bɔ positive. Nti kaya na me best ministers no na finance minister ka ho, na regional minister ka ho, yɛhyehyɛ yɛ ade ba ebi mo so bɔ minus pa. Omo bɔ minus no should bear in mind say yenkum dwafo nidwa. So yenkum dwafo nidwa. Oba nipa kro no wa aban adwuma mu a yɛwɔnema yɛkwa bebre so a nipa no fa free mu obe retire beko ebi a wɔnya adwuma foforo obe free mu obekɔ ɔyɛ bɔne bi ni ade disciplinary process ne go through na ɛbɔna na ɔkɔ ne sa ne ma ho but where you take the least advantage to sack people ɛno deɛ mesre omo advances sa course ne nyina no munyai na ɛbɛkɔ aba sa abɛkyekyere wo a
mama mankyekere so
kɔna ne ɛkɔ ba abɛkyekyere wo ba wo hu Minua Dujita Maklo or Kaplas for he has been able to innovatively create space. Ewo NPA ho. MNA say ya fan for MPA. Do you get it? Innovation, creativity. National security for fan for Mechia Minua Captain Jabari baby how share fibia. Now Captain you know what the program is.
Captain said you nyada you.
David no can check Captain.
Captain so I'm so Matthew ntia no waba.
Captain point of you register you must enter appearance. At least one day but to for near say no one and and they have been creative. I can tell you say national security for have creatively created space and utie the reason behind the jobs they have been assigned to go and do. Yes, it works. And people have been employed. A hono na Bank of Ghana so saken krofo because the letter no state said they will serve probationary for 6 months.
Once I'm married in the
yeah, in terms of phone nakasa. Yeah, absolutely. But day in day out, mesre all appointees say mo ye bibia. Na hwa na ekoka minus no ho sam penimfo na ye kana chief shake ka say MPP for ware NDC for Ghana na ye one odwene Ghana first a o hwe unua Ghana ni anim apam no a ese hu ze wo sunsanso forget about say be osunu bi dan achi ana se chinye bi sini so e wo sunsanso because one thing leads to the other. We are all related and interconnected to one another. Managerity here connected, we are connected. Chief, near dinty, I know the plus and minus analysis in every premier bay, but my advice is that new beer ye bihan when you're careful and listen to me. I'm of a chairman, general. I say doing ketia. Yes, na me on any nipa me and send it in the adina, and ye no, I can ya can be a minus. Politically, they may feel say the woman is a threat, and so at chairman's level. You cry level you cry no and then modernization abe se pa se obi be wi abem
is when you now
now when you okay when you now there this is better that one there is fair but se pass the election process you gonna be do from ballot box here to a whom opaque to transparent to black and white who dependent ma say on to colored and then to biometric to then we are trying to evolve as a country. Ye buama sa state institution no din enya robust system ni ade ebeboa eba ne sa whoever nipa crowd ho no will never matter ono kra ohun no as important because who kra akwa hu ne say omo anu kra onche de nim ade poto be ye de aboa the brand is so eba be education bi wa ha ye friend no harvesting votes. One day I'll come and do a slide work over here to the political parties on how to win election. More harvesting votes, no. Na munjai Electoral Commission and to
baby.
If all the votes, me Professor Penipa, me name money and ne buy MP, NDC, yeah, area Western. Me Professor Penini catch me say, Prof, the strategy no na say NDC, we are going to look for our own and make sure we assist them to vote. Omomu vote we pay niaka nyina protecting.
The vote no map.
Absolutely. He didn't know he was talking about harvesting votes. But harvesting votes, na me person me lecture one day no. It starts from ene. And yes, election day voter harvesting. Why here a bit too late for you if you don't start some of the steps early. That wins election more than say wo sesa ne ote ho say KOD ene ti ho na debi ena ye nhwe future ya bedan se na ho na na do aye bi ye nyina ka say ha na mete na me wo fa everyone na mete ena me kan everything good about Charlotte Osei. Everything good about Charlotte Osei. Each step of the way what he was trying to do senior Bema Krawa Mweni anya handling NDC and MPP. Sir, handling them, you need to be tough. It got to a time I was explaining how Charlotte Osei will have to demonstrate some toughness. A man for say be but the two of them handling them. Santa for me no. Senior so. And then they know inwardly say they are stubborn. They are not. And they say investigation be a course about election 2024. But since MCC macho man for year one change and some MCC 2 and 2. But now it is quiet because somebody feels a strategy being there. No be say na referee team referee na say je na so je men san so kokope counter terrorist counter biana. Do you get it? There were 276 constituencies. Issues by about 14 constituencies. Why? Some many years say obey widespread confusion or no as easier. Senka using every polling station in Nipako. I don't know mania confusion or all polling stations across the country. You are not in the uniform people in the coin. Senka he would have sent a simple wire message to all of them.
Just instruction.
Instruction and everybody would have complied. It tells you say, baby a hospital to see or boasina we bue na police faha na me chrome tepa. Neha and cry for the and cry the yanka tema. It's a threat. No videos in the Buhasi. You be kuni adinya secretary man am secretary me nyina hu bi. No, ask me say at that point. You see no. Na so ye den. No. So when it is summed up into her incompetence, and say you are hanging the dog just to give it a bad name, sincerely. Send your dear Charlotte. No, I be Anna. In my view. Sal, Central Coffee, Lolovini, Likbenisa area. No. In fact, one thing we were told then, unavailability of census data and boundary problems. Timikwa na misusu yene say nka boundary Boundary Commission of Ghana. There's a commission like that called Boundary Commission. Them said they are focusing on Ghana near Maya who do can boundary border. Internally, so you have boundary problems. And then yet we of Ayaka say you will Krobia or 2 constituencies and that's all 2 districts. Michipa and I know some of the Owaha. Depend on the activity. To make us actually me Gomwa East. We have Gomwa East map now. Free porting Gomwa capital no ankasa. Wudi kan wura wutu senya kakra. What try wutu senya kakra and what's up wura Gomwa East kakra.
A dear fra.
We have boundary problems elsewhere. Commander for ne Shama Hunter for ne infante for ne share so. There are communities there between Commander and Shama are more boundary problem as to whether they are for Shama or they are for me. The MCE for Shama. She are severally on that community because I must actually classify the community. And I met that boundary problem. Boundary problems were baby. Yeah. But as usual, census and so kaya because of COVID I didn't see census 2020. In the census no crack chamber if these reasons are untenable, fine. Because be the maker when you say remember the people of Sal and your representation. All right. But I'm saying say as a country you have boundary problems, your problem as of mine. You need resolve I mean just issue but assuming it is her incompetence, let's grant that. But then I was so west Ogun. And we are Kete some George, people were manhandling him. Some guys came from somewhere with beer. Okay. Macho man phobia so me national security. So mu free him. Senior nanka Mami Jane mensa beti na yamuden. No instructing national security on when they should move or when they should not move. No. Now boys be macho builders so move free one pass, so move free one pass, so me criminals dictated to what could he have done? Also, yeah, on the elections security committee being a combination of police will start. If they need military reinforcement, they come. Sadi so commanders or no. He doesn't even chair the election security. The security person. Security for now, you may to send you see why a whole member of parliament people know. Who name me no problem. Now everybody knows I'm George. Who name no. Those who attacked him, then they knew him. But it's to see how the hundred Mama Jane not just or your chairperson to the security, no, my security no I think said that and I believe no phone so you name what is happening. There are several locations, Makai over 5 times EC sets the table to declare people go to destroy the table and everything. When you say EC, we are incompetent, don't mean declare back a car. Who said EC has set the tables will be declared Banada? Over 5 times, people go there. Some people unknown. They go there. Yeah. They, in fact, they destroy Bubu police for Mugu change in our program. No. Hey, Echo Police Depot training school. Echo ha if you blame a changing 5 different venues, 5 occasions. It's only when you want to hang the dog and give it a bad name, the best one. But eventually, say my mene kwa. Right. Say ne one more to me wo munsem no mu de to me ne be adwuma. But mesre ya nhwe mpe asemi pu masibra e be 4 years. Quick one on Madam Tokono. On resign na me man resign. Me her position is that on resign and I respect her position. Say one day obitimi e fight to the latter. The hu senior issues ne tie na yense na ho na ya disua because Ghana ye nyanwie. If you are saying nyama na wie nko ade, maybe similar thing may happen. I'm not saying it should, but so timi kwa akosi ase. Na ye hu lessons we can learn from it. Threats on her life now all Canada mesre. Wow, bia wo threaten a life bia onye be ma come for there. Threatening the lives are not.
My boss says, I want for threatening. They report to the appropriate quarters. Member come a man for go to the police station. Report that this is
discussing it. The press statement. And my father just bullet. Into also threat. We say nobody should do that to her. Forget about threats. This is constitutionally activated issue. Article 146. My threat and Article 146. Move on 20. Edus Lodge, in my view, should be changed. I'm up for argument and they say, and yeah, who stand the trial na betre venue I am fine. And there will be an example of police station say I check confirm a bit my chest say the two are not the same. Police station a legally established institution as a first point of call during a criminal ID. Court to die a state established institution a honey DSM. Those places who need choice. So now person just say you knew asem hana me because Miranda said die we mu ni any asem. Yeah. Edus Lodge constitution be no more trouble say you ni asem bi Edus Lodge. Into a discretionary. Committee na feel say be done here say mu you okay betimi aye meeting wa. Akwa discretionary need there. Her take should be considered. Right. Because her emotions asem ni here kan. Minimo bi wo dansoman. Sa to time nimu 79 nimu sa abre no we di be 10 to 11 years oni papa ti dua si di agro e na soja fo bo wura fi ho hwan ni papa so masisi e na odina akora na gina nche so okuti asem kro ten
yekuno
akora na nim ten na ye born papa tu na ne fa ne trim akora ne board down from 10 years be see no ye bodem ni word and so man the people have emotions be I think say of criticize signal na it doesn't add or subtract. Felix of no, because it is inconsequential to the case. I agree. So then just let's change the venue so that the noise in town can go down. The case can still go on. And search or no search in the I think say they can address it with a committee. Some search style no search. These are issues that we need. Chakabia was substantial matter. No, me can substantial matter. Watch it be more press conference but I want the committee. I say interaction. Be free more because her side against maybe what has been written or what has not been written. But Sanyama we dey betimi aye not did in every town. Number 1, Uncle Swanko she shouldn't resign. Number 2, yenya threats na say ampa dey yenjai. Number 3, and say he say obesisa Edus Lodge because a discretionary position place na muchu so ye. Bianca say ye di asema yenko di Edus Lodge. Me ti we hospital me ma me ko free mu ho. Me twem hospital no. Enti let's not joke we so ne wo fa mu a. Ne wo fa mu a no note ne nchen a wo hwe no. Ye say ho na ekodi na asema ye ko poko bi ni so dey say. Or was our memories now let's just change the venue and say na fe ye hwe na search bi nema bi sa no. Thank
you very much. Me bana the last round of it. So the day a message in the bio no say the name was way a year. This is not an anonymous message. Credit the source. Major one. Thank you very much. Major one the bio Kumasi. Thank you. I know Obusa say uneme hugu ehwegu a ohun ne hye no. Ana aha ko so ande on the Major one me da say for the reminder and odiaba. Ma menkinka message na fe yemra me pick the last round of the show na yen twaso message nya begumi entian kan odi amesro fa cheye eboboatin ewo atwema nrebehin is a member of the MPP media patriot. A 2.45% electricity increase by PURC is very unfortunate and very disheartening. Ghanaians are suffering too much. Gono so edia wade abe enono Lawrence Bwacheke Buche was senior sorin kwanta obeyinti office. The NDC members are the ones doing the galamsey, so they can't fight it. Okay, ono so edia enono. Good evening, Mr. Host. Nana Bibiba is telling lies, so nyante chua makokobing and I'll do way by Masawodo Kumasi Bantama say we shouldn't sit idle and allow partisan politics to take over the judiciary system in Ghana. Is dangerous and a threat to our democracy. Let's all wake up and stand for justice. Okay. Teacher Kujo Atepa in Susu. So say about what power does the Sierra Ketia have to remove the EC boss? She has presided over an election that resulted in your party winning the highest figures ever in the history against the MPP. By what logic will you want her removed? Has she done anything wrong against the NDC? Do you think Ghana belongs to your political party, the NDC, which came from the PNDC? Okay. And also, Edia Ode Abrayano. Good evening, Kyodi. The politics in this country is too much to spoil everything in the country. Can't we give way for professionalism small? MPP and NDC. Kwachi Edward Neza were just so domia bra. And Oduwe Abraying. Baroski was Sisriwa or say MPP media patriot. They say Ketia should know that power is transient and power can shift any day, anywhere, anytime. And anyone who reap what you sow in the near future. And also, dear and no. We say good evening, Cody. I don't see anything wrong with CJ coming out to do press conference. If a whole state attorney can do the work of the media, then why can't she do same? Listowell, Ewo Elembele, and Oduwe Abraying. When did the MPP see sacking of the EC and Chief Justice as not good? JDM is even taking too long in sacking Jane Mensah and CJ. If JDM fails to sack Jane Mensah and this year, I'll vote against the NDC in 2028. Vincent, I will Pristia. Vincent, Diana Ujana Suntia Wakasa. Anyway, where is good evening, Mr. Host. Mahama plus NDC setting scam government simple. Kobi Ewe Lembele and Oduwe Abraying. The first and last thing to complete the resetting of Ghana is the removal of CJ and EC, period. We say Steven Wonder Ewe Achuma Kwahoma District and Oduwe Abraying. Evangelist Ebel Kankambwedu aka Teacher Bonti Ewa Sante Achuma for us. Good evening. I say, okay. Good evening, KOD. NDC will always defend the removal of the CJ. Is this what they call the resetting of Ghana? Is repaying NDC foot soldiers. Okay. And also, good evening, your panelists. The CJ is behaving as if she is more human than any other person in this country. She is not above the law. As for EC and her two deputies, they have overstayed their position. They should do the honorable thing by resigning. Say yes. Ewo Bokrum and Oduwe Abraying. Kyodi, the best minister in this NDC administration is the energy minister from Ura Kwame Victor. Sir. Okay. Ono Edia Ode Abraying. No. In Ghana, when you hear someone shouting, it's not the love of the nation, but it's the loss and has lost something as a person from a free, we are all cowards. Okay. And also, Edia or the Abrain and the Enyumreno. Yanko, your last one also, and also make cut to a boom, sir. The open na wapiki. Na afe, ye ko. Ye share a name, the PURC. Tariffs, yes, I increasing by 2.5%. Yeah, I can say, and say minority, no, atonsa afrem penny for PRC, so mumra. Na ombe justify the entire and Ghana economy as a economy dollar imu on a whole day bafom and nay petrol air cofom and in chrono add then yema Ghana for who and Harry and still ya pese sa to electricity msendra mahama yaraga majority leader regional parliament eka say ya mfake antumuna ma Ghana electricity sector no ebeje gusi susu alaji mame sha same free this time around na would a tosso no MPP for more patriotic institute na the buy no and your road map a tosso alaji
yentimin toaso enye ade sa de ba konsa ne expect different results.
Okay. Ade be ne ye ne sa ye expect different results.
Baby a gina say no ye nyina ye.
iPhone Ghana for MPP for mo nyina ye.
Ye nyina ye.
Sa
ye tu anamo a ebetimi am ye gina ye. Sa anamo tuo no yenya ye mamu ani nyina eye foforo ma yen. That's what you say. Nemo misamu enya foforo ma no.
Okay.
So what you say? Ya na mpesa me kan ne MPP mre no.
Is also on kan ho bi. So oko movement.
Oh, 2028 omu nyina ba beto.
Samu.
Oh, 2028 omu nyina ba beto.
Anyway.
1995. On said 1992 no year the Professor Albert Dubois and the face year right Jerry John Rawlings. Ye di nkuguo no. Ye na me de ko fry say parliamentary elections near day. Your boy called to ye. Me ba beto BJ Darocha. Na a free BJ Darocha penswa baby sise ene semi-rate national chairman, I will still rate him number one.
From that time
on, actually, over 30 years.
Yeah.
Edientra. BJ Darocha, excuse me, Oteki stand bi, council kra ebe overrule sa stand no, but American anymore no. Na standing no take ye no near no and na fe hu say anke fire no a enke boy
yeah
baako any parliamentary elections I cast year boycott no 1992 elections no afi yenya hu say I am from so was the Professor Albert Dubois wako presidential elections no lose ma omo boka already go through parliamentary elections no
omo de
ye no eni gina so e ma Ghana kra afidi say ye beto presidential and parliamentary no the same day as the kofa bae no BJ Darocha Koya utuyera lanchamatenfo sa time no papa nana ndwemu do ye pa 95 92 year the Professor Albert Dubois he call ya antentam no 95 ye kokoto aba no somewhere December 1995 and a change from Professor Dubois at the bar Papa Kofo on this my friend auntie minti sano the bar Papa Kofo no na the no what so incumbent government no na oye era Cherry John Rawlings or babe ko ama Professor Mills na aba 95 no a yɛne ne de cotton sam na ayi professor sorry na ayi Mr. J Kufo Papa Kufo na walusu olusu ye no ne mpanimfo ka o mutripjon sɛ aba no one yan to ne ntem yen so ye opposition yen ye hia emre bebre si ye de be ye campaign enti mpanimfo mesre si ye pese ya winning election 2000 dia ye momodoan ne enkoto presidential no ntem na se me Kofi Kwapon die wo ajekum kufo His Excellency me na me winning a metimi anya mre dodo na media ye campaign so Professor Dubu ahena esa ba betumi a ono so anya mre obi a obenya bia wanya mre na odi ye campaign fi say opposition penifo dia yam se dabi sa adwene wei adwene papa Idia yen koto ne ntem ni yenya presidential candidate ensenya the podcast was a recognized opposition leader abana otiso no ni niema bi a oye ntwa yi a ono kasafa ho a ekwachiri ewiase mansan nyina etie ansa na wo so wanya dwene na wo so wo saa de we yi a mo ye ni sei entwa yi me pa me ye ni sei you say MPP ye ni bi yenya defeater eni soso enti no yen ko hyase na yento polling station yenye electoral area yema constituency yema region Yanko national ansana yakoto presidential candidate elections no flag bearer elections no the latest are internal primaries no yebetimi ato awie July August
next year
2026
that is the latest ansana yatumi to internal elections ni na wie ansana yanya data yede ko presidential ena me no ka se me ye grapevine information ye ya picking say omo friend national council omo friend no functional executive committee yes ye no ye crime de la crime in NDC akwakodwene ho se monhwe se de osonofo no de omoye they are trying so ombenya womo flag bearer 3 years dia boyamfia ndiye ba betena ho na ya twen afe abra ye nim se ye de candidate foforo na ye den eba enti metie nkomo no nyina no wonim se ke wodi menu abeka no ha se me call form no de nanka manfo pepa ye popular pa eye se yen chochu din MPP fo nyina obia nye ne card ye ma obia ntua dues na card bearing members in good standing wa card we say tua dues na no ye ma obia kwan no nye den me say it is the most popular yanka mo bia antias yesa na so ekwan obafa so obetumi ayesa anhihye we atimi ahye aye ne yie no watimi determine a member even in good standing no uhia be mfie mienu to build the database, allow people also to pay their dues, and then sa interval no betimi who say oh we die or a dedicated member tembi o tuani dues in good standing na ono no waye den wakwa to aban so ena enti se ye no emma na mpanimfo no kɔtena se ne yɛhwɛ sɛ emre nso ye nibi baabi a ye wo no si ye internal elections na mpanimfo se enso to a na dem from medical ti oka kosisi because time no so aka
me be bone popa de amount pa enso to a na dem from medical se wo hwɛ de esi Thank you, Toya. Who born dog? Who born dog? What do you say? Here for cry, here for cry. Mukasa money was wrong. Me see me busy Zamba and can't go be a cranty. I've heard ye. Quasi fear. A besiriwa or no did Juma. Yes, you better go, Bano. Ya one second. Na Dr. Mudba Omia Kosra Brantier no. Na Esha say, Mamia Besiriwa, a Juma would ye be a wajato or Koshane ba. Babuno. Ne na potiemu. And when for transit no Debbie, see a shad ye way as see a ye interna ya afe. And sana yen konkoye say ekoye flag bearer no.
Amunyina mawu.
Na party na fe de na e pasa.
Anyway.
And yen kofa e be si pen.
Top.
Ye constitution no ho no. E ma ho ekwan ye no ntina je ekofo pens no yetimi ye man ye. And lo and behold, but in forces agina ye no. Je ekofo ekokọ winning election 2000.
Si we so sabasa. De be yin be win
3 years to campaign. Hit ya bomb rips.
Thank you.
Bomb rips and not offer alternatives.
Thank you very much.
If he say is the most brilliant decision, you know, given all the background and the circumstances, this and I'm saying, say nenya de papa and can this phones will make a move.
Thank you very much.
One more say, way be. 2026 and when a year, no.
I'm so young.
That's all my young flag bearer.
But that's it. Jerry, me too.
Yodi. But what am I saying? Because no for you.
We so cause the dunia maria.
Come any better.
David, any possible. I was paying for me no so be yeah.
Yodi any day mo. We dey man ka me honto me.
Yeah.
About a chief justice in Semi. Me person me time na kakra. Ebeka no because Osha Kewodi Ghana send na me of eka no yenya eye 3 chief justice omoyema eye die Papa Kufuor or appointing in the time until 2007 I'm sure the longest serving
Judge Wood
yes Judge to the Wood eye NDC ebaye ye Papa Tamos ebaye may so rest in peace ye kwatin himfa ye tida say ye Papa Tamos say we start process pia what person for the former chief justice everyone
there were petition all right but what
exactly
yeah Papa
John Mahama yeah Papa John Mahama His Excellency the President of the Republic of Ghana will be taking over from the former President Atamos. May so rest in peace. Georgina Theodora Wood. Ediane Tono. Sisi ameno okase. Sufa Ekufu. Ono so wababa yene die eko. Sufa Ekufu ebayi. Se ono so wie ne tem. Ono so ko. Yese wako retirement.
Sufa Ekufu.
So for Yakufu, yeah, the former chief justice. This year, me know, guys, one or I get through to Kono. A banner saying, I know, no, Kwandi. You see, you're starting process at ye in a free. And what is happening, Kewodi? Yankai say, and yet a debia a year contrary. And it is in the contravention of the 1992 Constitution of Ghana. Yen far Koti Council say ye a chief justice every who. The Emrane Kano send a Professor Smart to Article 146. And there is nowhere in Article 146, and like I say, Mameno or say Edu's Lodge. What's Edu's Lodge?
Another Dankwa
Commission. Exactly. And yet, in diplomats, judges, and I host you more. Bebuana, it's your honor. I say security no so I was through.
So if it's emotionally, what is wrong with
what is wrong with the woman? Seriously,
he's trying to buy time.
Exactly. That is Asemna na waka.
Opeso buy time.
Asemna na waka.
Hey, change it to the to someone.
We now all year back and forth. Now me over a shack or making it like or managing very and look as if say and NDC for touching ma. And the vice president and your bar and then they send you walk and passionately. Hey. Na Charlotte was saying no ebema.
Na oba.
Ayoba.
Vice president.
Charlotte was saying Ayoba.
Oba.
And nukunu na Chief Justice.
Ala you could be anti o.
Obiante. Chief Justice. Nukunu na woba. My many person womna honing the money no. In fact, it is against the constitution.
What is against?
It is against the constitution because you made the now air question. In camera article 146 clause 7.
That's in camera and just more be met now. And that's more be
no.
And that's an income will be uncle. And no kwan and some more no.
Say a press conference no be cry na prejudicial.
I know the I only quarter.
Press conferences because nyama air question no. Yes, you can say about Bontino.
Or they are trouble.
I know they are trouble.
Some does up on camera. And I'm so to man and Maddy and you're not bad. Can
say a man or and I want the baby. Any deal. Efa a year MPP in Tokoya Elkosi. Senior a year senior
Alaji.
Me bacho debi. Send Mr. Moy the two jano. Also thank you war. And of course, you know say thank you war and Elkoso. It tells Ghanaians say MPP whether Baumia the former a year vice president Dr. Mahmoud Baumia and now a year Kennedy a Japan honorable Kennedy Japan. I said none of them is prepared to lead the party. Omunya prepare so be lead party no for no maba be lead Ghana.
I say this for so we buy say mo so mo Kennedy Japan so no mo na emra. Survey of the year no say there's a survey that goes around say buy no mo MPP for ni bi. MPP for no dodo na say mo pay eye Baumia. The second person is a Kennedy Japan. Survey corona extra say and this for say omo pe Kennedy Japan.
Only baby. You pe Kennedy Japan
no. See
because yeah koso no pap e say wo muntu mi lead Ghana and only menye na asemo. Say MPP besa ba power. Na senior Ghana for ye ho asi to ye si ba. We are on the path of recovery.
Okay. To some power just say
wuti we na wuto fuel when je
anyway.
And oil ne niema emu ana wuto to nyina no say niema e bafom. Economy no it is on the right path. It me no can say MPP is never an option. MPP can never be an option today. Obi obeli di MPP bia no. O they can come probably ebia say be 32 years later.
But that's is that what? I mean too. Who be as always pick PRC for no say MPP whichever way I will pick PR.
Well, if you say say na allergic can you say almost on
election a flag bearership way.
Flag bearership yeah. Anyone who do more way. Anyone that go to abad. And they very important. We know the betre say election will be no so ban faso and so man faso. Because my veteran can say you see to flag President before there I can start and ni pa ka creme the trouble. Ni pa ka creme say no dey. No dey say ni pa ka creme na go to an police station for na go.
Say na system no tie na sa na mo use no. Sa na person che.
But system no na ho one simple I to sa ba. Especially police stations ya you bia na you know me no. Na bi dey call to crisis here o mon kan wie ya e bi no bu ofuro no. Se no na wo dey kwakoto saba we akwako yi sa nipa wan pu yi no. What it means is say mo kwakoto aba ni wi and because of the size of the polling station na mo dey kwato ni tin so. some money crashing into me for you. Every time we room as I did before more about. The only thing they could have done is to be too for my fire their own business. It's will be as a put you engineer.
We are Sapa. Some was 2 MP before.
Never should I used to need. What I say? As soon as expanded from a police station, as soon as expanded, at least majority of the people know MP for minimum, card bearing. At least
card bearing members.
Card bearing members
to be
for now to be.
All right.
And now moment to be cry. Other former executives police executives then go to me on board. No more.
All right.
What I say? The number reduces our money crashing. So what to me and 7 bones. What is means to no ye president, a presidential candidate, if you flag bearer and if you are. One no never tried the Omega regional chairman. One never tried the Omega a. Automatic.
Why will it be automatic? Because I battle. Because Omamoye say Ebaswa ase hofono. They will still influence those who are going to vote today.
Automatic. Just say. Are min dinin Yajman syndrome means here. I be the Chireba syndrome. Never been a cover. What can say we say regional chairman min dinin Yajman. What better not to know. Can you imagine say can Japan are winning? Now I brought you and just look at it. What does it? Some of these things. So who can now? Said not Ishaka can send me an management, but I was more opposing training college. The visit no more, but that's it. Go a children. Like because now we are just every now so the crop of people new years. Partner who say much me.
Can be tiada.
Much me say true. Did you know best or if you know? One sanka. Pardon betche. Ama da bia na msa ko grofo so ko pom jozo mra metwaba. And that then ebeti mi aboa no. Monya within said all can say we the 2 years enye like enye true say we the 2 years na betwaba. Obeso started from the grounds wo. That's why you're ready. Within a short period of time, we met to parliamentary, presidential. It is all Canada. Me no nyagwen. What I say?
Information. 4-year mandate constitutional. Won't mean truncated 4 years. Until I'm sure say.
They say the first one I can say.
First one you match. Then the following will follow
someone can go see 26
up to July.
Then what to about March. Now some to to polling stations. February, March,
April, May, June,
July, August, September, October, November, December. What 9 more months? A day now person you want to find.
2 years before.
What I say?
No.
You know, but me feel say.
Futu na utu omo.
Futu na me do. Don't bow omo fa. But when whatever happens, you know. The Alan Martin there ba. And these women show to leaders. MPP
so ejadem.
Me na na kan ya idiot na idiot was ejadem.
Yes. I mean my mindset tells me say mpanimfo bi hia na mpanimfo no ye proper representation of the group to say council national council ye ko hia ye na sabio omu form quorum na omu kosi gina ye bi e de breku ma in a civilized society where authority is respected mutie na mudiso.
Even so, be a mudrense mwamukura.
Leadership is from God.
Okay.
Sabe, Mr. Dimensia example la. Enye ebi asemu a tumfo beka bia na ebi ebeye obide. But wada ase asantemai ekonanim.
Okay.
Do you get it? Enti me mumu de me ne ekoso no nyina no. Unse internally no interest nkwa na eye adwuma na nka nyesa anka obia obetry say obeje council anu asi boni bia wo such a man na e koso iso no ene nka nipa no person che say odo MPP ko ni say national council for
okay
as national council for ka me Israel susu say some of them were even founding members and amebwa chief ebinum ye founding members that's what council is ni ade come to a polling station for ya so munum kwa koto about 30th January. Are you able to tell me say polling station for ya omu host CCA no? Fine, e kwa ya fa so do mu ba ni bebre na anye me say kwada so for kra free kwada so e ko tu ma de wo ajusu oba bi na why don't man to mo de yeah na yen kan no ha na that is so Rebecca. But what I'm saying is that however flawed the exercise was. Are you telling me say nti wunyamu 80% correct? Correct. Party for. You can't say that Jamu was see any party for bia. Every year to about party for Omudo party in the aba. You only recycle the problem.
Yeah.
One fact can pass one to say background so now for so mumu hunyanye.
One recycle
the problem no onye. Enti no mpeni for say sebe emwa kwedidi ma ya nka fufuru. In order to avoid the problems that you mutino. Me sure say anything na council no adwene mu say omuntu presidential no name free ho.
Okay.
Omuntu presidential no wie na free on man ya ka no can follow. March bi mu ten abe end. Some the arrangement for that election beba. June e bi mu so de be end near the arrangement for that election number in that order. Na de there e wo esoro no de na edum. Na ni obi abua to rebuild. Still no a wo ye aspirant ya when ninkunim 30th a year. You still have a commitment to be interested in what is happening because last election flag bearer the very last flag bearer election in 30th a year. Hey, another one beba. And then you move so munam nipa du kra ba ko pe ne bedi nkunim. It is still the remaining 9 so me a party for you interested that they should be interested in ade but then NDC for the Democratic Institute by some time ago. It's a name ni writer. Democracy Institute as a bisa by. What the Patriotic Institute can help to do for the MPP is to take leadership of the rebuilding process. That institute should take leadership in the rebuilding process. Now, a certain individual leading the rebuilding because a institute come and learn about how to manage a campaign. And now how to do this, how to do that, how to do this. Now, community such that from Asia to Soro, all their delegates or leaders now polling, electoral, then a touch of that institute. A bit me cry a community issue certificates in your fancy say what was our training. Then you will be subjected to the tenets of the training. Ethics, secrecy. And then you have MPP for NDC for community in Libya.
So much.
One would be better bonte can hey and some me wo me kase me ya to MPP ni begu you get it. Why fie na mensa ni was asem wo bi fie o ka fie ni ho ayensi ntuma go fie all these things here subtle training bi say group from ade na unfortunately my from announcing kase sempanifo ne ye wo so ho no mo a empanifo no timi ebia sesa but omu ja ase hofo no in their jeopardy na ase hofo no ya no da so shomumu and ye nto aba ne de ntipani ne kura timi koto aba at the end of the day na omo onu omu ye Japan ni wo mumu no aye I think the institute can fill that gap.
All right.
Na nkwa say leader bi na eba na leader chrono wait a time into on tie na some wait and wait na say by your institute there and then you would have the opportunity to take maybe a 1 week course 2 week course near to your boss then I think that's what the NDC did with the democracy or whatever institute. A good time to learn from the NDC me the be America pain ye sure MPP for more munya say no can we da no NDC for we mu di entem
office.
Professor, time so.
I think say honor me
Thank you very much. Electoral so at the appropriate time. Mami, we see birthday na yanko. We me ba ama eni wa otin frimpong. Oko school go Shepherd RC Preparatory School Class 5 and our and when you're 11 years. Papa, Mr. Richmond Oten from Pong, or Mammy Grace, Olivia, and Bushana, Kanina, wish you happy birthday. Sugar.
Kodi, Wadarama, Unia Bema, a year, Ata Kosiedu. In fact, what I share show you by or researcher our CSIR. But I was some van check a see a mouth. Miss
Pacho, my position a bar. But my name is Mr.
Why the
Azuka dear. My
Dan Foster. Oh, was our France, also was our France for a program.
I do it you.
Was our France.
All right. I like you, the assembly bar. I like you. I
only say Shining Star now. Or more petition. Company Shining Star. You register on my Ghana. You register on my Ghana. Register. We record register of companies or not.
Anyhow.
BBS anyhow.
Anyway.
And so a petition. You John Muhammad who I established the prima facie. Odim say company cry doesn't exist.
Well, that's the CG as some of the two let's clarify. My name is Alaji Ayen Human who's still a idea. Anyway, we need to come to Sudan. Meda Mr. Joseph Amwa. I'm going to catch me. Yeah.
Oh,
Jerusalem. I'm the anyway, Namada Professor Smasapon Ase. Jerry, thank you very much for your time. My position in Rantem. Now Alaji Ishak Chei Brobe Onoso Medanasi. But I'm going to show you the draw. Yes, sir. So na afi dwedi aka no atwa so yakramo bye bye.